Assalamualaikum girls. Let us revise our previous lesson. We have talked about alcohols and carboxylic acid. We said carboxylic acid has a homologous, they are a homologous series and with functional group COOH. These are carboxylic acid, while the alcohol are homologous molecules have a functional group of OH. Okay, so this is remember that R is a long chain of hydrocarbon. Any hydrocarbon that contains this group is called carboxylic acid, while that contains OH group, it is an alcohol. And then we started to talk about condensation polymer. We said condensation polymer is not like the addition polymer. Condensation, they have two monomers. Okay, and you remove a small molecule, sometimes water and sometimes other molecules. Exactly like here, when we react carboxylic acid with an alcohol, H with an OH will make water. Okay, and a new bond will be formed. It is called the ester link. This is the ester link. Here, RCOOR. Okay, so this is the ester link. These types of polymers, like exactly terylene, which is a polymer that is made up to make bottles of water and clothes. Another type of condensation polymer is reacting the carboxylic acid with an amine. Okay, amine يعني NH3. Now, an amine, one of the hydrogens for the nitrogen will be removed with OH from the carboxylic acid to make the water. Okay, and a new bond will be made here, O. Okay, and this bond will link with NH2. So this is called amine, amide link. C double bond. NH. This is called amide link, and an example of this type of polymer, well-known polymer nylon, which has a various uses, like making hose, ropes, seat belts, and so on. Okay, now we will answer these two questions. Question number 1, nylon is an example of a condensation polymer. How is this type of polymer different from an addition polymer? We said that condensation polymers, they contain two monomers, while addition polymers, they need one monomer. Besides condensation polymer, they always remove a small molecule. Okay, now you can find the answer for this question اللي هي in page 351. You can find the answer in page 406 in your book. Here, nylon is made from two monomers and a small molecule is eliminated. When the two monomers combine, an addition polymer has only one monomer. Okay. Question number 2, why is it important that the monomers that join together to make nylon have reactive groups at each of the molecule? Yani, they are asking why the monomers at the end of them, they need these groups. Why? So they can eliminate the small molecule and link together. Okay? So to make the nylon, we need to make the amide link. The amide link is not made unless the water molecule is eliminated. That's why we need these two molecules to have active groups. The active groups اللي هي carboxylic هون, and here the amine group. Okay, I'm sure all of you know the food guide pyramid, and it is made up from the groups of food. You know that the basic group is the carbohydrates, and then comes the vegetables and fruits, and then here it comes the protein group. Why am I talking about this? It is to know that the carbohydrates And the proteins themselves, they are polymers, and they are called natural polymers. So today our lesson is natural polymer. You will find this in page 353. We will talk in details about natural polymers. In this lesson, we will figure out the natural polymers, and we will answer the chapter questions because this is the last lesson in this chapter. At the beginning, what is the basic unit of proteins? The basic unit, when the proteins are digested in your body, they are broken down into smaller molecules, or let me say in chemistry, we call them the monomers. These monomers are called amino acids. Amino acids, the basic unit of proteins are the amino acids. Now, you know that the amino acids are exactly, and the proteins, let us talk about proteins. Proteins are exactly like nylon. Why? Why? Because as you can see, this is an amino acid. At the ends, one end contains the amino group, and the other end contain the carboxylic group. Now what will happen is that they will attach, this is an amino acid, another amino acid, another amino acid. When they are beside each other, they will be attached by a link. Remember what did we call this link? It is called the amide link, which is C double bond O and another bond with nitrogen, hydrogen, and so on. So this is an amide link. Remember, this polymer is a natural polymer, and this is how proteins are made. Okay, this is the amino acid. One amino acid beside an amino acid, beside an amino acid. This is the monomer. So many monomers together, they will link together in this way, which is called protein. And it resembles the linkage in nylon. Nylon is a synthetic polymer, while protein is a natural polymer. And don't forget that this polymer is made up by condensation. It's a condensational polymer because one water molecule will be removed from this amino acid and this amino acid, and a new link is formed, which is called the amide link. Now, proteins, which are natural polymers, can be hydrolyzed. Okay, I can break proteins by hydrolysis. What is meant by hydrolysis? It's the reaction of the protein. We said R is a long chain of hydrocarbons, and they have this link, the amide link. Now, when they react with water, you will get back to their normal monomers. You will get back and break the bond between the polymer to make them smaller monomers. So what is this process called? We call it hydrolysis. It is to break down proteins into amino acids by the addition of water. This is what you should know about it. Adding water will break down the protein. A group of food, all of them contain carbohydrates. Why are we talking about carbohydrates? It's because carbohydrates are natural polymers. How is that made? You know that carbohydrates, in your book, carbohydrates are made up from sugar. Carbohydrates contain carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, all carbohydrates. Remember, like glucose is C6H12O6. So always carbohydrates, they are made up mainly from carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Starch is an example of a simple carbohydrate, nasha. Starch also is a natural polymer. How is it made? It is made up from a monomer. These monomers are small sugars. this one is a sugar and another sugar. Now, when they react together, they will eliminate OH from here and hydrogen from here. They will eliminate water. And what will happen is that this link will attach to O. And this carbohydrate linkage also can be hydrolyzed exactly like proteins. يعني you can they can add water to produce this monomer. We can make this reaction back to its origin. Okay, so also we can hydrolyze them by enzymes. You have it here. Okay, starch, it can be hydrolyzed by adding enzymes into their basic units. Okay, let us answer the chapter questions. I brought for you these questions so to answer it together for the whole chapter. Which structure shows a compound that belongs to a different homologous series? Here, all of these, as you can see, they are alkanes. They have a single bond. So the one that is different is B because it has double bond. Which pair of compounds are members of same homologous series? Here, I think these are the same homologous series because they are alkanes. Here, this is a polymerization, so this is not a homologous series. Here, this is an alkane and alkene, not correct. Here, it's an alcohol with carboxylic acid, so the answer is A. Okay, the diagram shows the structure of three compounds. You have these three compounds. Why do these three compounds belong to the same homologous series? Why? Because they have the same functional group. Okay, so the answer is B. They contain carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. They all contain the same functional group. They are carbon-based molecule. They are all flammable liquids. The most correct answer is B. طيب, Miss, this question, it has a mistake. In your PowerPoint, please eliminate it. It's not correct. Okay, so we will not answer it. Number 2. Okay. Yalla. Ethene forms an addition polymer as shown. Ethene with ethene will make polyethene. Which terms describe this polymer? A saturated compound called polyethane. Is it a saturated compound called polyethene? An unsaturated compound called polyethane, or an unsaturated compound called polyethene? It is saturated and it is ethene. It's polyethene. Okay, so B is the answer. Next, the structure of monomer is this structure. What is the polymer? Remember that at the top should be pattern CLF, 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 and at the bottom, all of them are hydrogens. Which is correct? It is B. Okay, this is the repeated unit.